Good afternoon, everybody. It is April 14th today. You can clearly see we got some water laying in the yard here. You can also see that we still have some white. So it actually got quite warm here when we went to go pick up that case 9380, remember? And the run actually started. Maybe we'll drive down, and there's a few culverts that are still running. Anyway, around the Swift Current area, they don't have any more snow. We had a lot more snow than they had, and they got up to like 17, 18 degrees or something like that, and it ran hard and fast. It actually took out the highway in a couple different locations. Not so once you get down here. It didn't get that warm because we had too much white, too much snow to reflect the sun. So it only got like to maybe 10 degrees or 12 degrees, our warmest day. And anyway, that was still warm enough to get some water running. But our big run hasn't happened yet, and then it cooled right back down to like 2 degrees, 3 degrees. I think today is like 4 degrees, and it's starting to freeze again at night, which has actually slowed down the run. So that's actually a blessing in disguise, I believe, because that way maybe some more of the snow and water will actually absorb into the ground instead of just running off. And it will also save our roads. But we actually had 2 inches or so of snow. It rained a little bit last night. They were actually forecasting 10 centimeters of snow again. So it's made things a little bit sloppy in the yard. But at least we got like 2 feet of gravel in this yard, so you know you're never gonna get stuck. So we're hooking up the triple tractor to my other drill here. And airing up some of these tires, and there's a guy down here that you guys have seen once or twice before. Sneak up on him. Whoa! Whoa! That's Lee. You guys all know Lee. Lee knew that Mike needed a little extra hand here come seeding, so he volunteered himself to come down here and help for the seed. I don't know if he'll be here any longer than that, but he'll help for us for seeding. Right, Lee?
I can't hear a
Just
word.
thumbs up. Thumbs up. Absolutely. Yep.
What did I sign?
You signed your life away, actually.
Oh, okay.
And that you're moving down here permanently now. I don't know. You're going to have to try to break that to your family, I guess. I'm not going to try. You will. Yeah, you better call him. She's what? She's not sad in the slightest. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, you know what you got to do. So put new bander blades on. We're gonna have to slide these down because if they're up a little too high, it will plug these up with mud, and we're probably gonna have some mud this year down here. Guys also threw on some points. New points. And obviously we did the bearings. So we got a little more hose to do. Donovan last year up at the North Farm was putting on new hose. He's done the majority of it here. And he ran it all the way. Oh, also on the new ones, they don't droop over like this. They actually have a hole cut in this frame and they go right through. That's the 16 models and not. This is a 15 model. So here's some broken hoses you can clearly see. Yeah. And then this drill came with full intelligent egg. I believe it's intelligent egg blockage. Every one on the seed, every one on the fertilizer. So we're gonna have to try and figure out how the heck we're gonna work that. We actually had Eggtron, I believe it is Eggtron, on these other drills. Worked good for the first year, worked 50% the second year, never worked since. It'd be awesome to have it working, but yeah. So anyway, that's the deal on that. Airing up some tires. Lee's full of air, you see, so it doesn't take very much.
Oh,
Hot air. It's full of hot air. Oh, and then I'll take you over once the rest of the guys get back from lunch here. And they're having to do bushings on the front axle of the T-cart. All right, guys. Also, we got some new tires coming. We got some tires to put on, some stuff like that. But that's a little bit of the update here so far. All right, so on the cart. So this cart hasn't been used in probably a couple of years because we did use it last year. So these are the bushings that we want to change. There's a bushing underneath here, and it's obviously not on the bushing because it's starting to be on steel, so you have to pull this wheel off, pull this pin out, put new bushings under. But like I said, we want to change all these meter auger. Check the chains, and we're gonna pull out all these bearings, pull the auger out. Want to put all new caps on, and we might even put new rubber spouts on. Because typically these things get seized up. Yeah. Prime example. Prime example. So we gotta get all new ones. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 new ones, and then we'll probably just get new clamps for these rubbers. Get all new rubbers, just get all new everything. All new everything. Everyone gets new. And then we're gonna fire up our auger. We have a hydraulic leak. We already found a hydraulic leak. It's coming off one of these little hoses up there. It's still dripping. We have to evaluate that. And hopefully nothing's seized up because it hasn't ran in a little bit. And this cart did not get washed off last year. Or I should say washed out inside last year. So hopefully we don't have too much trouble. I was just talking to Lee. I should have showed you guys how to link your remote up, because I always forget, and actually we didn't have to Google or anything. We actually stuck our heads together, almost made one, and we managed to figure it out. So what you do, we had to put new batteries in.
That helps.
That also helps. We're up to 100%. Scale link lost. That can't be actually true, because shouldn't do that. Probably keep that down to a minimum. Anyways, you power it off, and then you power it back on, and you just keep holding that green button, holding that green button, holding that green button, and it will say scale link lost. Yep. It will say no link. Yep. Hold it for another 5 seconds, and it will go into teach mode. And then this should already be in the off position. And then once it hits teach mode, pop that puppy on, and then it will say you had just taught your remote and you've linked it. So as soon as, if I hit fan right now, it would actually kick my fans on. I'm not going to do that, but that's how you guys do that, if you're wondering. Otherwise, yeah, we were gonna try the auger. And then, but I know that we got a bad valve in here because it's doing funky things like it was on Jared's, so, oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, you missed a spot there. Sorry, you missed.
You better.
Oh! Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna try to turn this auger on.
Hold on, let me get out of the way first.
Why, Lee? Actually, Lee, you want to take our strap? We should take our strap off. That would always help. There's a reason why we strap it for moving. It's because we did lose one before. All right, good. Beauty. Safety first. Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna lift this thing up, see if I can remember how to do this. Beauty. And then I like to smash buttons, everyone but the right one, and then oh. Beauty. So is this thing gonna be, oh, you want to grab that there? Thank you. So lots of times this thing will seize up, and we've actually broke these pins off trying to flop this thing over. We're about to find out that right now. Oh! Ow! Did we just break that?
Do you want to find out?
Well, I don't think we did, but we've done this before.
Try it.
Okay, that's gonna need some serious lube. I'm gonna put this thing down. We should check this chain in here too. Oh,
Remember that one
that
time?
looks bad.
Lighting snap?
Yeah, remember that one time? Okay, we're gonna turn it on here. As soon as I figure out how to do that again, right here. I'm gonna try to reverse it. Wow, that hasn't augered anything in a very long time, but man, is that ever rusty. Holy cow. Hey Lee, we should pull this shield off and check that chain in there. That's what we should do. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, I'm trying to walk here. Safety first, sir. Safety first. So yeah, we're gonna, under further evaluation, we gotta change these bearings and these chains. I kind of lubed them up a little bit, but we're gonna put new chains on, new bearings. We might change these pins. We lubed these pins up a little bit. These are the hinge pins for the hopper. We're definitely gonna get new pins for sure because we broke these before and it's not very fun. And obviously you just have to cut those right out. Fertilizers, corrosive stuff. This obviously wasn't cleaned a lot.
New seal.
Yeah, and then we need a new seal in here. I'm just making a big parts list. Well, obviously we need the seals, the bushings, I guess, for these carts because they're non-existent in here. They're rubbing steel on steel. I need some mid-row tower hose. I already have some 2-inch hose, the big hose and stuff. What else? I already have all the bearings for the meter augers. Is that everything? Oh yeah, we got some hydraulic leaks here. This one, of course, is right on this bottom one, so that's gonna be fun to change. It goes all the way about halfway down that cart to a big hydraulic block. Goes through here. This isn't very fun to work with. All the way to this. And then we got some other issues here we need to deal with. I'm thinking this one is leaking and it's leaking onto this one, but we need to wash all this off, try and evaluate. Feel some air coming through here somewhere. That's our Bluetooth line.
Yeah, I'm just checking the signal strength.
Signal strength is good. That's how we Bluetooth our fertilizer down. That's the new thing. That's the new thing, buddy. I think that's it. Oh yeah, and this one tire over here, for some reason, out of all the tires are good. Just some snow running down here. This tire decided that it wants to crack. It's cracked all the way down. These things are expensive. They're like 10 grand. So might just run that until it lets go. I like to have spares, but I don't know if I'd like to have $10,000 worth of spare. Obviously, we got to air up some more tires. Lee's working on that. And we got some more Bluetooth line over here. It's Dad's drill. We're going through those drills as well, making sure we got everything that we need so we can do a parts order. And that's kind of what we're doing. I'll catch you guys on the flipper. So, yeah, I'm back. So we thought, we should maybe just take a peek in these tanks, see if there's anything that we need to, for parts. Pretty rusty. This one actually has a steel auger. Ooh. Wow. I think I might... Yeah, sorry, this one does. So this one doesn't look too bad. There's no auger in this one. This is just a flex tank, so it can either go over there or it can come over here. This is just the front. I'm gonna go down there, I think. Okay. So these poly augers is which I prefer them. They can wear, and look, this one is worn. You can't really tell, this is flat up on here. They're pretty expensive to replace, but it is what it is. Right here too, you can really see it's worn. Cut right down into here. So chances are we might need a new auger there, Lee. Maybe we should try.
3 points of contact.
Yeah.
I'll
hold the
right there.
peaks.
All right, got it. All right, sounds good.
I got them.
Let's go down and just see if we can pop one of these. I'm probably gonna replace that steel one anyway.
Yeah. To a poly, yeah.
The reason why is because poly it flexes a little bit more. The steel will last longer. Or stainless steel or whatever it is. See if I can open this. See how tight, Mike.
I got the hammer here.
So lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, just making sure. I always like to tighten it a little bit first. Come on. I just need like a pry bar or something. Wow. Maybe I can get that. There it is.
Shall I ask you how you know lefty loosey, righty tighty?
I do everything the hard way. At least I try to anyway. Normally I never use a hammer for this. It shouldn't be that tight. They should just be snug. It's a big rubber seal in here, I'll show you. But they're probably getting seized done. They haven't been opened in probably 2 years, so.
It's like we did with your one when we rebuilt it a couple of years ago when it anti-seized.
Yeah,
everything.
you always put anti-seize on these things. Surprised that the previous owner didn't do that. You always anti-seize that bolt up. So that way when it goes up into this piece of cast, that bolt has actually seen better days.
I'm not just thinking about the bad thing, and that plate has kept itself on there.
So we got a little bit of some field peas and basically some wheat and durum. So
There you go. I got the peeps.
oh shoot, did I just drop that in the mud? I did. That's how I like to roll. So actually this isn't bad, but it's definitely worn in here. So what happens is when this poly auger starts to wear in there, it creates a bigger gap, and then once it starts creating that gap, it seems like it wears quicker. Mike, can that throw off your calibration? Yes and no. Yes, if you never calibrated it for a very long time, which I don't know why you wouldn't do that, or why you would do that. But even if it was kind of sloppy in there and, you know, it wasn't the tightest and it wasn't very new, if I calibrated it like it is, it would still be pretty, as close as a meat grinder calibration that a Borgo provides can be. Now, if I didn't do that, and I just was like, you know what, I only seed wheat, I only seed durum, whatever, and I'm not going to recalibrate every year, then it would throw off your calibration because your auger's wearing down. But I'm not worried about that because I'm just going to probably put a new one in. So yeah.
Should I go get a bar so the peeps can see the middle one? The middle ones are quite a unique.
Okay, yeah, sure. As Lee went to go and grab that, I was just kind of looking over the drill, and I'm like, you know, black is my fertilizer, just so you know. Red is my seed. I think that's actually backwards on my other drill. But I actually prefer black being fertilizer. I think red should be seed, but some people like red as their fertilizer. Anyways, I'm just following, because remember Donovan, he's done all this up to this point. And then I was like, yep, black, fertilizer, black, fertilizer, black, red. Wait, what? Black, fertilizer, red, seed, black. Wait, what? So then I was like, what the heck? Did we screw up here? Because that's happened before. When you change hoses, you do one at a time, right, Lee?
Yes, sir.
One at a time. You take one off, you take it all the way out, and then you put a new one on. Yes, it's way more of a pain in the butt because you're working with all this versus just stripping them all off. You strip them all off, you're never going to know which one went where. And you have to know which one went where because this is sectional control. It's automatically going to shut off sections as you're coming into the map. The map doesn't know what you might have done back here. The map knows what it's programmed to. So anyway, I'm like red, black, red, black. Wait, what? But anyway, they must have put different color on or something. I hope, because that is fertilizer. These two are fertilizer, and this one goes to the fert tower. This one goes inside, also red, to the fert tower. So that's right.
Yeah, that's the mid-row banders.
Yeah. Whew! Nearly had a heart attack. Oh, it's averted. All right, Lee, you gonna show us this steel auger here? We gotta let the peeps go. We've been holding them up too long. Why do you have so much electric tape on your fingers, buddy?
Every time I work with you,
You always hurt yourself?
No.
Or I hurt you?
No, I bleed.
No, I don't hurt you. You bleed for me? That's a true friend. That's what a true friend would
True
do.
friend would tell me I'm going righty.
Wow, you're going righty-tighty. You should actually loosen it up. There you go.
Well, I just wasn't sure. I was going to wait to ask you.
Oh, man. It's true. Lee always sometimes... I don't know why. He always hurts himself when we're working together.
Well, I think you have.
Oh, like I help. It's not like I'm like, Lee, can you hold the punch and I'm going to grab the hammer? Like, I guess that's happened maybe once or twice. Once or twice, Lee. Stop holding it against me. So, like, obviously these will stand up a lot better. But they can be a little bit harder on the seed, to my knowledge. They can crack it a little bit because they don't give. Like, plastic will kind of flex and give a little bit. So, like I said, these things are meat grinders. Everyone knows who runs a Bourgault. The metering system are meat grinders. It's especially on lentils and like chickpeas. We have to actually up our seeding rate to accommodate for cracks while it's grinding up our lentils in there. And then it just shoots it out this steel pipe and go poof, poof. And like, that's not going to crack anything, right? Anyways, it is what it is. We do like the Bourgault, but everything has its pros and cons. And I just pointed out one of the cons. Anyways, we got to let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with us. And there's going to be a lot more videos to come once we keep getting a little bit closer to seeding. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios, amigos.